Now, if you grew up in the Northland, there's a specific kind of magic that lives at the corner of North Norton and Vivion Road. I'm standing at the entrance of Penguin Park, more like the middle of it now. And even after all these years, the scale of this place still catches your breath. Now, as I walk towards the main play area, it's impossible not to feel like a kid again. Back in the late 80s and the 90s, this wasn't just a playground. It was a kingdom of giants. You know what I mean? The rolling hills of Old Lakewood Greenway, acquired back in 1957. They still look much the same. But the real stars of the show are waiting just ahead. You see, this place wasn't designed by a corporate firm. It was built by a man named Vernon Jones. You look around, it's beautiful. He was a self-taught engineer and a park supervisor who wanted to create a wonderland. Looking at these towering figures now, you can still feel that craftsman heart. Now, I remember coming up as a kid, being here all the time. So I'm walking up to the centerpiece now. Standing 26 feet tall, this iconic penguin is staring back at me with the same frozen expression. He's right here in front of me. I remember from my 5th birthday. Now, the original penguin was inspired by a tiny miniature used in a holiday display at Gillen Park. It's right behind me. Vernon Jones saw it and he loved it. And he decided that the children of the Northland needed a version that touched the sky. And he built this giant right here behind me in 1965. And it was such an instant hit that he didn't stop there. Now, as I pivot towards the hollowed out elephant, we'll go over here to the elephant and the towering giraffe. I remember the specific thrill of running through their legs. There was always a bit of a line for the kangaroo. Everybody wanted to sit in the pouch. My mom actually has pictures of me sitting in that pouch when I was a kid. Now, Jones built these out of fiberglass and sheer imagination. By the mid-90s, these guys were showing their age, looking a bit weathered. They actually look good. They look like they've been painted over. But this community wouldn't let them go. The Save Penguin Park campaign proved just how much these statues meant to us. They aren't just playground equipment. They were our neighbors. They were our friends as kids, man. So walking further into the park, past the newer modern plastic slides that sit in the shadows of the giants. You notice the duality of this place. It was officially renamed Penguin Park in December 1998, finally catching up to the nickname we'd all used for decades. But being a journalist means acknowledging that even the most nostalgic places aren't immune to the real world. Now, so let me grab this. Now, as I walk towards the perimeter, I'm reminded of the headlines from March 2023. It was a somber time for this neighborhood when utility workers discovered the body of a missing teenager nearby. It was a stark, heartbreaking contrast to the joy this park usually represents. Now, it was over here by the penguin. A reminder that while these fiberglass animals are frozen in time, the world around them continues to change, sometimes harshly. Now, I'm ending my walk right here by the base of the penguin. We'll go over here to the penguin's pedestal where we used to sit at. Sorry if I look a little crazy, y'all. It's 7 a.m. So every time I get out here when it was empty, looking up, I see a new generation of kids doing exactly what I did 30 years ago. Staring up in absolute awe. Penguin Park is a rare survivor in an era of safety-first, cookie-cutter parks. This place remains a testament to Vernon Jones' vision of a wonderland. It's a place where Kansas City history isn't just found in a textbook, but in the peeling paint of a giant giraffe and the echoes of laughter across the greenway. Reporting from the Northland now, I'm headed back to the car. But I think I'll take one more lap around the kangaroo for old time's sake. It's your boy Mack Malone, the KC journalist, reporting from the historic Penguin Park in the Northland. Signing out. Peace.
The KC trying to